5,000 years ago, yogis practiced self-awareness. And during this meditative practices, they used to observe their bodies for extended period of time. And they realized there are some parts in the human body which are more sensitive and hence important for the functioning of the body. My name is Abhi, and in this video, we'll talk about 7 such centers within the human body called chakras. See, the physical expression of this chakras is the endocrine system in the body. Different glands within the body such as pineal gland, third eye, and so on. And there are 7 controlling points of life energy is called prana. And towards the end of the video, we'll discuss 5 different ways to balance your energies or your prana. See, yoga is a science of how the body and mind are related. And in yoga, we answer questions like, where are the emotions originating from? By learning and becoming aware of our emotions and energies, we can create the life by design. Before we go deeper into chakras, let's discuss the prana, the energy which is flowing through the chakras. See, prana is the fuel running both physical and energy body. See, prana is referred to with different names in different cultures. Chi, ki, life force energy, and so on. And this life force energy radiates within human beings, animals, plants, anything which is living. And it radiates as warmth and energy. And to balance these energies, we use different practices in different cultures. ChiGong to balance chi, Reiki to balance ki in Japan, Pranayama to balance prana. And it's recognized that this energy in our system is looking for an expression. Also, this energy gets expressed in different ways within different people depending on their karmas. Another topic to discuss in detail in future. But for now, let's call karma as memory. So this memory essentially directs the energy prana flow in positive or negative direction. And according to Indian traditional Tantra practices, our life is not measured in the number of years, months, and days, but in the number of breaths we take. So essentially, if we breathe fast and shallow, we die younger and use up this prana faster. The key is to breathe deep and slowly. See, prana can be compared to electricity. Just like the electricity can express through a light bulb to bring light in the room, the same electricity can express through electric chair for a death punishment. In other words, the way this prana is handled within the body is subject to your level of awareness. In Vedic system, these levels are referred to as 7 different chakras in the body, or 7 different levels of awareness. To understand chakras, we need to understand that prana in a human being is always trying to find higher and higher expression of evolution. And this evolution is a universal process, as all life is evolving and human beings are no exception. Life, creation, and evolution are the stages of unfolding of human consciousness. And we humans are evolving not only individually, but as a whole race. This brings us to the first lower level of awareness, the Muladhara chakra, the root chakra. It's located in our perineum, the spot that touches the ground when we sit in half lotus position. As the name suggests, Mula means root and Adhar means base. When a person is operating at this level of awareness, their life energies are focused on survival mode and is the foundation of physical preservation. So therefore, the satisfaction at this level is also derived from fulfilling the basic necessities of food and shelter. For example, if a baby is fed and has safe surroundings, they are blissful and happy in nature. Furthermore, each level of awareness or chakra is associated with an element, that is earth, water, fire, air, and space. The element associated with root chakra is earth. Think about our roots connected to earth. We'll go deeper into each chakra in coming videos. So that brings us to the second level of our awareness, sacral chakra. In Sanskrit, it's also called Swadhisthana. This chakra represents the desire center of the body and is the seat of our emotions. See, when a person is starving, the only problem that exists is how to satisfy this hunger. However, once the person is fed, then all the problems appear. Similarly, when the basic necessities of food and shelter in person are satisfied, then this person starts seeking sensual pleasures. The pleasures through the senses, eyes, ears, tongue, touch, and smell. Here's the comparison of first and second chakra. The second is primarily based on pleasure. Think about a kid who's starving in the third world country would be satisfied with a piece of bread as compared to the kid in wealthy nations who would throw a temper tantrum if they're not given their favorite food. This can explain the basic human emotion of seeking pleasure from the senses. When our energies are predominantly operating at the sacral chakra just below the belly button, our whole life becomes a chase to seek pleasure and acquire the next pleasurable thing. And the element this chakra is associated with is water. That brings us to the third chakra, solar plexus, also known as Manipura chakra. The physical location for this chakra is at the navel region. And the elements associated with this chakra is fire, and it controls our digestion, temperature regulation throughout our whole body. This is considered the most important chakra in the evolution of a human being. And this is from a fact that all the nadis in the body meet at this chakra. This is also called a maintenance center. This, my friends, is also considered the seat of your ego and your identity. See, as babies, we are connected with the mother at this center. Once the person has risen above the basic necessities of food, shelter, their sense pleasures, the energy starts rising up to express through creation of willpower. When the person is operating from this level of awareness, the focus becomes to create something unique or contribute into this world and leave something of value behind. At this level, the person is still operating at the physical preservation level, but the expression is way more refined. The person seeks to become part of the community and creates their identity by exercising their willpower. See, these first three chakras take care of our basic needs and is described in different cultures. In the West, a famous psychologist, Abraham Maslow, created Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And he further elaborates that only after fulfillment of the basic needs can a person focus on self-actualization. And according to Tantra practices, while we are stuck with the mundane and struggling with our basic needs, the Kundalini rises up only to Manipura chakra and then returns back to Muladhara, the root chakra. However, when the Kundalini crosses the astral bridge, which is a barrier between the Manipura, the solar plexus, and the heart chakra, Anahata, only then you could be called a spiritual seeker. See, heart chakra is a transition state between the physical preservation and metaphysical, beyond the physical exploration. The element associated with this chakra is air. Once the prana energy starts operating at this level, the person is no longer anxious about the basic needs of survival, sense pleasure, or just making name for themselves in the community. Here, the person experiences evolution through their consciousness. They start developing oneness with this world around them. They start looking at other people as different expressions of the same consciousness. This essentially transforms the feeling of competition to collaboration. And here a person develops absolute trust in a fellow human being. A simple example of this heart chakra being open is when you swing babies in the air, they laugh. And you might wonder why they laugh. Because they trust that you are there to catch them on the way back down. And that's trust. In the next videos, we'll go deeper into what can possibly create the heart chakra imbalance and how we can develop this trust. Next level is the throat chakra. When you have mastered the energies at the lower level of awareness, you become a force of nature. You essentially become a channel for creation to happen through. The element associated with this chakra is space, ether. At this level of awareness, you express your true gifts to humanity. Your creation is not fueled by ego or willpower, but comes from surrendering to the divine intelligence. Yet another level up is the third eye. The element associated here is all the 5 elements. And have you noticed some people somehow get what they desire effortlessly? At this level, you operate at the level of field of all possibilities. Your desires and intentions are in line with the universal intentions, and their fulfillment is instantaneous. Your will is the divine will, and it's called a third eye, as you can see through the illusions of life. Everything in your life starts making sense. You are one with intuition. Here you understand the deeper significance of who you are. When you create at this level, you create without ego, and this takes the doer out of the doing. When there is no I in the doing, there is no effort, and so things become effortless. The highest level the energies can take within the human body is at the level of the crown chakra, and it's associated with self-actualization, also called Sahasrara, and is our connection to our higher self or higher consciousness. See, for a yogi, during the process of evolution, the world remains the same, but the perception of the world changes, resulting in Satchit Ananda, in a state of eternal peace and bliss within. There are many different forms of healing developed across different cultures to balance this energy, prana, within the body. And here are 5 ways to bring overall balance and harmony throughout the chakras in the body. First is yoga. See, yoga has been practiced for thousands of years as an effective tool to improve the physical, mental, and spiritual harmony. The word yoga in Sanskrit is called union, the union of individual consciousness with the cosmic consciousness. Find a local yoga studio and make it a habit to invest in yourself. Second, pranayama, control of prana or breathing. These breathing techniques can be combined with yoga postures and locks, bandhas within the human body, the holding pattern, and this is called Kriya Yoga. An important and useful pranayama that can be practiced is the alternate nostril breathing. Please refer to my alternate nostril breathing video to go in detail. I'll link it in the description. Third one is called mudras. Mudra means seal. Mudra could be of a body or finger postures. See, mudras have been used for thousands of years in Indian spiritual practices to seal the prana in the body. And mudras are integrated in all the classical Indian dances. And according to Ayurveda, most of our energy imbalances are a result of imbalance of these 5 elements in the bodies. And mudras achieve to bring equilibrium of the basic elements of earth, water, fire, air, and space by using fingers and hands in specific postures. I'll be doing a future video on mudras. Fourth one is mantra meditation. Various cultures promote mantra meditation, but ultimate aim is to promote tranquil state of mind, devoid of thoughts, and a connection to universal consciousness. For chakra meditation, the fundamental mantras are associated with the 5 chakras. You'll be surprised that these mantras are not related to chakras, but the elements installed in them. Elements such as earth, water, fire, air, and ether. Fifth, aromatherapy. See, aromatherapy is the modern way of using plants' essential oils to promote physical and mental well-being. Essential oils were used as form of medicine throughout ages to promote prana by balancing the same elements in the body. So grateful that you're watching this video right now. If you like the content I share, please give me a thumbs up and comment on your favorite part of the video. Also, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, as it really helps the channel grow and motivates me to continue bringing you these topics. Namaste and peace. Let's create the life by design.